one and all. How's our night before Thanksgiving going? I hope everyone's having a fantastic night and are uber excited for the morning. I know for one thing, I'm feeling excited for it. And for everyone's enjoyment, Space Engineers. I hope everyone's excited. So we've been working on, well, at least I have. Vicario's been doing his own stuff as far as on here.
I'll be there in a few. I just gotta wait for something to finish downloading.
Understood. But,
If I don't, then my system's gonna freak out because I'm downloading something.
oh no. Oh no.
Well, you don't have those instances where shit freaks out when you're downloading something?
Oh, I dealt with that on Helldivers, but yeah. So, everybody, let's see, where did we leave off? Oh, as you can see, Roach is sleeping in his bed inside the compound. At least his character is.
Eh?
At least his character is. Unfortunately, he is not in the game. He just has it saved on it right there.
Uh,
Fun little
I
trick.
forgot what I was doing.
Try and get yourself ready to go. Alright. So, some of the things we've worked on. Nice little solar array that is tracking the sun itself. Nice little apparatus to help with charging sunlight. Let's see, and then we had our cargo vessel and mining vessel ready to go. And I start building our actual big ship. Working on the frame. I mean, mapping out the frame anyway. It was so much fun. And of course, continuing to dig my hole to mine up resources, and I can hear so many people on Space Industry be like, "Why are you doing that? You're gonna get so much gravel." Oh, you need gravel for some bits of equipment. Plus it all. I mean, plus, well, I can get a bunch of ice too, which helps out with fuel. So yes, important. Especially when it comes to trying to build this ship, which I took some inspiration from a little bit of inspiration from one particular ship that was designed by another player. The ship's otherwise known that I got the inspiration from is otherwise known as the Pegasus, a rather nice large vessel with plenty of firepower.
18 hours, 17 hours
Yeah.
of power left.
Docking docking connectors, nice little hangar area, and a staircase that leads up to the different levels. That's most of what I got inspired from with the Pegasus. Still gonna have some custom little bits. And yeah, that does happen, falling off like that. But yes, I am working slowly on building this thing to where we can fly up into space. Oof, that stung a little. But yeah, last time I was on, I was thinking of having this be the bridge, an underslung kind of design. Contemplating that anyway. Yeah, so much fun work trying to design and build the ships. Alright, let's see. I know last time we were planning on definitely showing you guys the fun of going up into space. I need to work on setting up a means to make it a little easier to find my way back to that connector when I come back. Yeah, right there.
No.
Mm.
Oh.
Let's see, where's the...
I am apparently out of iron.
That's never fun. When you run out of iron, truly is not fun. Alright, beginning construction of some lights that'll be down here on the underside of this bad boy. Yeah. And I gotta think of a way of making it to where I can have this thing nice and secure enough to set these up. Oh, I got an idea.
I seriously need to get enough iron and shit to make my
Yeah. Let me see. We
tough
have
work.
a little difficulty here, which is a common problem when you, for some reason, the refineries love dumping some of their extra content into the assembler for some unknown awful reason. Alright, let's start working on then up this nice little means to have.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
This cough
Whoa.
is killing me.
And these wolves are trying to kill me. But luckily I can just lure them close by and then... How many are here? Oh, just 2? Oh. Made that 3. Come on. Oh, 4! Oh, a feast we shall have.
Lots of meat.
And to quote one of Ultima's favorite genres, and one of mine too, "Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys!" Only 11 pieces of meat off of 4 wolves? Dang. Oh, jeez. Looks like some of the resources are getting flung into the food storage, too. Dang it. I gotta reorient some of this stuff.
Wasn't there a hole here for the iron?
Hang on, where are you at? You're over there, hang on. There should be a big old tunnel in there. Flying over. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel, na na na. Oh. I see. Looks like it went and regrew. Just for other players' who've not played this. For reference, this does happen if you leave an area alone long enough. Great thing on that, it regrows the geode.
Should we just bring the mining ship over and bring me a bit of iron? Rather than mine it all by hand.
Well, I'd have to try and go about building a... Personally, when it comes to this kind of thing, I would definitely say... There we go, there's your iron. When it comes to this kind of thing, I would definitely say an important thing, if you're going to build a mining vehicle to go straight down, I'd make it want to be designed to literally just fly like one of those Dark Elf craft from, that Dark Elf carrier from the Thor Dark World. But we have the resources to do so. Alright, let's get back over here and begin construction.
Maybe that's why I had so much bad luck, is it was filling this shit back in.
Is filling it back in. That's what she said. Alright. Let's see. First I'm going to finish my little lights.
I have yet to reach the flying stage. Connection issue again.
Oh boy.
Oh, game.
To quote Morpheus from the... If the Matrix was run on Windows XP by College Humor, this happens from time to time. Let's see.
Come on, game. You're still running.
Okay. Increase the intensity and the radius so that these spotlights are able to...
Did you disconnect or something, Red, or?
No, I did not. Working on these spotlights to where they actually have good radius and good intensity so they can actually be seen in case when we're turning it's nighttime. There we go. Nice and bright. Perfect. Alright, that thing's almost...
Oh, there's something wrong with my game.
Oh. Let's see.
And the only explanation is to unload the world and then just rejoin. And if it does it again... I don't know.
I don't know either. You're genius. You're usually the genius. Alright, let's see. Going through...
There are some things I'm a genius about, but some things I just can't avoid.
Yeah, run through all the things to put stuff into containers. That way to get an idea of where we sit as far as all the resources currently within the primary compound. Get that irrigation system a nice little fill up. Okay, let's see. Alright. Lucario, you want to hear how much we got in the resources?
Sure thing.
157k of gravel, 37.7k of silicon, 9.43k of cobalt, 22.4k of nickel, 105k of iron, 563k of ice, and that's just in the cargo container, 360 magnesium, and then components of all sorts.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yep. And his mining apparatus is doing pretty well with its work.
Mind if I swing by and borrow that eye?
Yeah, that sounds alright for me. No, alright with me. Alright.
Trying to get that set up over there, and so I can hook this up to that base
Yeah,
to charge it.
I understand. Alright, I want to think, where can I put some special little bits and bulbs? So I know there's at least a couple of things. Well, there's.
Is that chip, or are you building an expansion on the base?
Oh, you mean that big thing in between you and me? That's gonna be
Yeah.
that's gonna be the ship, the more explore and combat focused ship. Trying to think where I can theoretically stick in some. What is it? There's a couple spots, I guess. Okay, that'll work. Now let's see where to find the parachute device. I have not gotten to see that in ages since they've reoriented the whole construction tab. So I gotta figure out where those went. Oh, here, we finally got the new fun stuff, like the suspended control station.
Nice. You got the
Yeah,
pack.
yeah. Give some new little things for some fun. The large sci-fi thrusters. If I'm looking at it right, literally the same thing, cost-wise as the others. Probably can make some good use of it on the new ship. Really give it that cool look. Okay. Alright, let's see. Looking for parachute. And if you're wondering why I'm looking for parachute, it's if this thing ends up being too heavy when she comes back, she doesn't go and just straight up crashes. Seriously, chat, that is a very clever, smart thing to do. Okay. Let's see. Where? Alright, the round edges. Alright, that nice little bit for new to the game and such. Yeah,
I need to put lights on that base.
probably be an idea. And simple bed is another thing they've added in. And yes, chat, this does take a little bit to try and... Oh, there it is. I missed it the first time around. Parachute hatch. Go ahead and stick 2 of them on the ship. That way there's nice and secure capability for making it up into the space. And returning safely. We got enough food to last a little bit. Alright, production. Okay. Let's see. Aha, there we are. Power kit. Recharge. Oh, they did make a way to actually charge up your battery pack now. Nice. Power kits. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I'll go grab. Yeah, I gotta reset that tab. Similar. Go and parachute in. Or 3 in one of them. Second one's been assembled. We'll go and stick the. We'll make 3 more and stick those in. And then prepare things. Believe me, guys, a whole lot of prep time to get ready to go into space for the first time with your ship. Alright. Let's see about a quick meal before we take off. At 77, need something that's... Nice pack of ramen before taking off. Something I can do in this game, but I can't do in real life. Okay, decent number of ammo. Let's see, probably want to see about a tier 2. Oh, nice little enhanced grinder in here. There we go. In case we find anything of interest up there. Alright. Ooh, been waiting a good long week for this. Powering engines. Ready, chat? So it's gonna get fun. All right. Thank you, game, for saving right there. All right. All right. Fun time. Well, I also want to set up those parachute devices so that I can actually have them work if need be. Alright, let's see. Parachute hatch. Set them up for auto deploy. About roughly 2.5 kilometers should work.
Fuck.
You alright?
Am I alright? Maybe.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Start your engines. Slowly and surely, we lift up. Alright, we have liftoff. Liftoff has begun. And here's a little trick that helps with going up into space. I've had people call it the slingshot. You deactivate your dampeners so that you don't get braking when you disengage your upward thrust. And you're not using all that fuel just to go up to maximum. You need to hold at maximum speed. Let's flip over here where we can see how our ascent is coming along. Going decently. Alright. 3.5. We're 4 kilometers in the air. Look at that, we can see the horizon. All the mountains, they crumble into the stars. Yeah. Typically you want to go no further down on the speed meter than around half. Makes it a bit simpler. And you want it to be an ascending speed, not a descending. There's a difference. As you look down...
Oh, you don't want to fall to the ground and crash and die in a glorious ball of fire and death?
Not this early after getting this ship. Alright, we're about 7.5 kilometers off the surface, and we gotta get to about 42 kilometers off the surface before we're outside the Earth's gravity well. 8.5. Okay, we're about a fifth of the way. And according to planetary gravity, we're at 3/4 of the planet's gravity. If you want, take a look at that. We can see the planet. And no, chat, if you're wondering if the Earth is got that small of a distance to get up into space, no. It's not 40 kilometers. Trust me, it's not that small of a climb. Otherwise, commercial airlines would have a field day. Okay, we're closing it, and we're about 12 clicks up. And once we're up there, chat, we're going to activate a GPS point that I like to call the navigation marker. Be like, okay, navigate a nav point above the base. That way, when we are able to go and jump across space, we're able to actually have a point that's right above Earth that we can plug into the jump drive and automatically fly straight to. Plus, also find when we're flying around, be able to fly back to that point and be like, okay, the base is just down below. Alright. Turned on the turrets just so they can have a chance to load their ammunition in. Okay, yep, turrets are loaded. So if we need them, they're ready to go. Look at that. Our speed descent is so much lower, but then again, we're down to a third planet gravity. And once we get into space, I'm going to definitely shut off that one thruster, large thruster on the bottom, so we can rely on the small hydro thruster, so we're not jumping real hard and fast and be like, oh crap, to try and rebalance it. Okay, we're about 20.5 kilometers, so we're halfway. Yay! Looking around to see if there's any asteroids. Okay. So that is Mars that I've been seeing in the sky. But it's been so far. The angles just made it literally look like there was blue instead of white for the ice. So it's a little interesting. Alright. As we continue our climb, we continue to soar. 0.2 planet gravity. Oh, and for those who haven't played this game, if you have artificial gravity, it decreases its power once you're in a planetary gravity. Kind of the computer programming into that component. Okay. And still looking for any asteroids nearby. As we continue our ascent. So once we start getting up there, then we gotta start tracking for any resources. Which, once we're up there, every resource is available. Ooh, look! The dawn is coming. Yep. And when you're watching the dawn from space, oh geez, that's a breathtaking sight. Yeah, inside the cockpit we can't exactly see that. Alright, ooh, and there it is. We're at point 11 planet gravity and over 30 kilometers into space. The last bit of planetary gravity that will hold us is 0.5. Well, sorry, 0.05. Once we pass that,
I fell in a hole.
There's no gravity. Did you fall in with your vehicle, or did you just fall in yourself?
Just fell in myself.
That's good. So I'm way too far away to try and go back down to save your tail. Oh, look at that. We've only used only 2% of our hydrogen. Nice. Oh, and we've already found an asteroid. Look at that.
Ooh, that'll be so much easier to use.
And we're not even... What's going to be so much easier to use?
This new landing gear. It is actually one small... If you're using the small one, it's a 1x2.
Nice. Okay.
So one small block high and 2 long.
Nice. And we're starting to see more clusters of asteroids. As we make our ascent, and we're 0.07 gravity, we gotta start being careful that we don't run into any of the asteroids, because trust me, that can happen as you're ascending. But we're running into clusters of rocks. So, I'm seeing a little bit of red around one of them, which means iron deposits. Pure iron deposits. Alright, and that's just around this one zone, and we're almost 40 kilometers into space. And we've hit 40.
Did I forget to grab cockpit? Yes, I did.
Jeez, you're gonna make me start thinking about that one running gag they had in Hunter the Parenting in the first episode. When they were talking about a village that literally was named after roosters. It was called Cockthorpe. Ugh. Oh yeah. Also, chat, you want to have your navigation point in 0 gravity. That way, if you have it in planetary gravity, your jump drive will not take you there. It's programmed that way. And Alright, I'm going to lift this up a little higher.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Put us at about 43. I want to say, yeah, about 43.
I'm having so many
connection
issues.
Yeah, that's not fun. Okay. Deploying Earth nav point.
Oh, for God's sake, game. Stop being unstable.
Nav point has been transmitted.
I'm not in the game right now.
Oh.
I'm having connection problems, so my game is paused, so I can't receive anything. I can't send anything.
Oh boy. That's not fun.
That's why I told the game to stop being unstable.
Hmm.
Grr.
Alright, since we're up at this point, let's go ahead and descend and take a little gander's look at those rocks that we passed on the ascent. That one I saw iron on. See if it's of any interest.
I'll just quit out the game and then come back in.
Alright.
If this persists, though, I might not stay on this game for long.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting annoying.
I can't say I'd argue too terribly much. Okay.
It must be the recent update. They broke something.
Well, took the game a little bit after I got a hold of the new DLC. That it took a little bit before it actually decided to, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, try and make it accessible. Okay, closing in on this rock. Let's see what we have here. Apart from just nickel and iron.
Yes, nickel is something I seem to be running out of a lot.
And I found a deposit of them up here. This is where, and this is where it's going to be a little more tricky, chat. So we have the sun shining right at us. So we got to do an about face. Have the cockpit facing away from the sun because we will take damage.
You'll take a shit ton of solar radiation damage.
Exactly. Wow, even in the shade. Dang, that was crazy fast. Okay, okay, I will put it in a simpler term. Oof. 10 just to get back to... Jeez. That's really high of a problem. So I'm going to go to the opposite side of the... Oh. And I might have had another problem I may have forgot about.
All I want to do is build a gosh darn...
Okay, hiding behind the rock first off. And then also... That was the other problem I didn't think about. I had my helmet still open. Okay.
Let's stop eating.
Initiating flight. All right. Okay.
Okay, so now I hit that 4. Go up by 2, and then I hit Control 2, then I hit... Oh, shit. Need to keep that. I'll get rid of that for now. I need to put the battery there.
Yeah, now that you're... on, I just shared the nav point with you. Alright.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Mining in space.
Boop. Lost in space. Lost in space.
Okay. Got a decent bit of iron off that. Now I'm gonna find that nickel. Alright, let's see. Ah, there it is.
Bibbidi bobbidi by the magic man. No, I want that to be visible-ish. So control 2 again, hit 4.
Alright. Beginning the digging.
There we go.
Right as I start digging, you said that. Okay, as soon as we got full load, there. Okay, full load of cargo. Alright. Let's make our way back to the cargo vessel. And dock. Alright. More nickel in this cluster from the looks of it. Okay. Look at that view of Earth, chat. Or at least the Earth-like planet. Alright. Let's see about unloading cargo. Alright. Got a little bit of that iron and nickel. Oh! Shit!
What did you do?
Well. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Oh boy.
Well, let's see how well I can try and do this. I kind of damaged my vessel, my mining craft, and
Oh boy.
lost one of my yeah, slammed into an asteroid and demolished her capability of doing. Yeah, the mining craft's been wrecked. And took a chunk of my hull with it. Because hydrogen go kaboom. Ah, boy. This does happen from time to time, chat, so don't be surprised. Gives me a chance to redesign the craft, or to potentially have a larger cargo capacity.
Oh, son of a gun.
How much more got smashed up? Well, one of the parachutes is out. And one of the one of the parachutes is out of commission, and
It's gonna make getting down to the planet fun.
barely loaded her cargo container, so upside. Yeah, that does tend to happen sometimes, chat. Like for us, though, we can still have enough functionality that we can actually go about trying to there goes some scrap metal off the ship. Well, we can still explore the immediate area before we have to return. And then mark some points of interest. So let's see, our next good cluster of asteroids that is, let's try and go for outside of the gravity well. Oh look, there's the moon. All the way over there. And yes, that's smoke you're seeing there, chat, from the mining craft that got damaged. Alright, let's see. We got 2 asteroids here we can go and visit. Alright. And once we hit maximum velocity, we can just turn off the thrusters and just coast. But you want to be careful when you make it slow down.
Those are the 6 ballistic thrusts for now. I don't need any facing upwards. I need something back and forward.
Yeah.
And left and right. Left and right, I might just have them. Flatmos. What's up? Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you, Mosley.
I think you said Atmos, and you thought.
I said flatmos because there's flat atmospheric thrusters.
Makes it possible for like Falcons, like from Halo, and other small kind of ones. You can even do helicopters, but those things aren't as powerful as the larger ones.
Yeah.
This rock, I'm not detecting anything thus far. Ooh. Silver. On the surface.
That's nice.
On the surface too. So potentially. Well, ice and silver too. we're starting to get that exposure. We actually see it up on the screen. Exposure level 5. Ooh. Better get back inside. Yep. Did manage to get one small piece of silver.
If we were on Europa, that would be incredibly fun.
That does sound like delightful.
Do you wish to know why it would be incredibly fun?
You have no protection against the radiation.
Precisely.
Fun. Alright, making way back to nav point. I've gotten at least a couple of points marked. That the mining capability makes it kind of annoying. Approaching the nav point. Breaking in 3, 2, 1. Okay, closing distance a little more. Okay, we're right on the nav point. Now, to do the fun of putting net in the nav point between us and the base almost perfectly. There we go. All right. Now, disengage dampeners a little bit, and we're gonna coast. Give us a chance to have some more drink. Ugh. Hang on, the people who played on D2 should really know about the whole territory of the how radioactive Europa can be. I mean, that's what all those red formations in the ice are on Europa. Yeah, and if you guys are wondering why I'm just coasting so slowly, well, once we get close enough, well, you know, I'll just give her a little acceleration. Once we get close enough, the atmosphere will actually, the gravity will accelerate our descent. And look at that. The savannah. We're not that far from the savannah. Fun. Or, if you want to look at it in real world terms, well, it is savannah and desert, but it's also the Earth-like planet's equator. Oop. There's our speed gaining as we're entering gravity.
Like gravity, like gravity.
Yeah. So I'm bringing in a little bit of ice and a little bit of iron and nickel. And a smidge of silver.
As much of this steel plate as I can.
Alright, descending. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bunch of steel for fixing this damage up. Okay, looking.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like most of the smoky is coming from the parachute hatch. Crazy to imagine a parachute hatch smoking like that. Again, there's probably people being like, why is there smoke in space? I don't have an answer for you on that one. Yeah, first flight, not bad. We managed to make it up into space and
And crash.
Yep, I know. But hey, we got resources though.
Yeah, that is true.
Plus, once the ship's fixed and the miner's fixed, just try and get her back up into space will be pretty easy. Just fuel up, fix up, fuel up, and ready to go. Then again, how much iron did I manage to get? 31.4k of iron and 28.4k of nickel. And then about half a k of what was it? How much was it in the about 54.1 units of silver. Yep. And just so you guys know, the only time that a ship can reach 104.38 meters a second without mods is when you're literally letting gravity pull you. The only thing that can go faster is a human using their jump pack. As that will literally be 110 meters a second. Okay, balanced out with the horizon. We're about 26.5 clicks from the surface. Oof, this thing is wanting to roll a little bit. Okay, 22.5. And we continue to roll. Counterclockwise. Actually, no, we're rolling clockwise, so what the heck? It must be because of the miner on our back, which would actually kind of be an interesting little mechanic if it literally went that much into the gravitational effect. 18 clicks. We're starting to see the blue skies again. Yeah, gravity's definitely focusing on specific parts of the ship. Wow. They've definitely updated it. And looks like Lucario left party. Do that real quick just so we can get him back. Lucario. Ow! That was random, but hey. Ugh. Connection doing okay, Lucario? You still in the party, Mosley?
Yeah, still here. I have less than an hour before the internet shuts off. For about 10 minutes.
Fun.
But I'm gonna catch some sleep because I gotta be at this Thanksgiving
Sounds like fun.
party.
Yep, you enjoy yourself with that. Chat? Yeah.
Work in progress.
Yep. And looks like Lucario's on a field day. Whee! Okay, I gotta work on closing distance to Ooh, these gyros are definitely making this thing roll a bunch. Okay. There we go. Alright. Somehow I managed to get up over Lucario's outpost. More so than my own. Interesting. So if it somehow gone and crashed, it would have been right on his outpost. There we go. Nice and safe. Oof. B button when stuck there, it seems. Joy. Makes the safe descent more interesting.
Hello?
Hello.
Fucking hell.
I know, right? Well, we have returned. Safe and sound. Well, mostly.
Having lots of connection issues today, and I have no fucking clue why.
Xbox is always a field day, it seems.
Xbox needs to fix itself.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, but a lot of times they want to stick with their whole, we want to make back our money that we've invested. It's like, patience, dumbasses, patience. Everybody in this day and age is just obsessed with the whole concept of instant gratification. Let's see. Fixing up the damage to the cargo vessel. Try and go about Okay, looks like I managed to get all the damage. At least the deformed frame fixed up. I guess see about rebuilding those and then going about rebuilding the mining vessel. Probably with some improvements. Especially since now she's busted. Alright. Let's get started.
What started?
Oh. In rebuilding the mining craft.
Yep. That's what I'm building right now. If I can ever load in.
Alright, let's see. Moving these modular cargo containers for one thing.
These loading times when you just boot into the game are a pain in the ass.
At least not like going into a modded server. Ugh. That is a long time. Seriously, chat. I've had long wait times just to try and get into a modded server before many times, and what sucks is if you end up getting booted while you're flying a ship and then it's like, crud. Just tell me my ship's fine. And then next thing you know, it's not. I've had it happen a few too many times.
Oh, that's right, I'm out of motors.
This droid's got a bad motivator, look!
Oh, what's the point?
Okay. I know. Wretched, isn't it?
Hey, you said the droid had a bad motivator, so...
Yeah. Was not expecting that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy curveball. Very nicely done.
Call me the Spanish Inquisition, because you never expect me.
And as you can see there, chat, that solar array is trapped in the sun. Stop hitting yourself. It hurts.
That solar array is a bit jank. Oh well, it works.
Yeah, it works. That's what it counts. Oh, and I just remembered all this time I've not been paying attention to one important factor in this. The garden. Because I've had too many times where for some reason, even though there's plenty of ice and plenty of water, it's like, oh, died from lack of water. And it's like, bullshit. And since we don't have alt on tonight because of the holidays, we're multitasking. Imagine how much fun it is on an actual server with the... I wonder how much fun it is on an actual server with the whole concept. Oh, I got 24 of everything. Not bad. Alright. Start making seeds so we can start replanting. You never know how much you're going to end up needing. You never know how many 5-year missions you might end up on. You know? Okay, while that's working on, I'm going to start planting the wheat.
Let's combine up a little here.
Will Wheaton.
Shut up, Wesley.
Hey, leave Will Wheaton alone. You give him too much trouble. How I treat my colleagues. Wait, what did you just say? Will Wheaton. You're always treating Will Wheaton pretty bad. It's Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton. Say wheat. Wheat. Now say Will Wheaton. 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 Did you ever hook up with Whoopi Goldberg on the show? All the time.
You know what I should do, Red?
What?
Next check. I should definitely get you and Mosley some Satisfactory. You know what I'm saying?
Would it be bad if I go and be like a la carte on Mosley's behalf and be like, all the hookers? Then I hear you be like, no, and they'd be like, just like that, you've totally lost Mosley. I know, I'm just totally joking on that one.
Lag spike. Did you crash something?
No, I've just been planting. Nice. Alright, now the planting's been done, I can get back to work. On rebuilding. Or at least, step 1, demolishing. This old vet in this hydro miner.
Oh, come on, game. You're not even giving me a game paused.
I guess the weather up there in your neck of the woods is being a pain in the ass.
No, it's not the weather. The weather's fine right now.
And you've been disconned.
Yes, I know. My game crashed.
Well, we've had that before.
The amount of game problems this game has right now was pissing me off. I don't want to play a fucking game. I don't want to sit here having to troubleshoot a fucking game that I haven't had to troubleshoot before.
It could be worse. Okay, the cockpit of the old mining craft is off. Okay. We're gonna leave the connector on so we can build off that as we rebuild this Minecraft. Bless you. There we go. Alright, let's go get some steel plates. And not the kind you eat that you use to eat your dinner off, no.
I'm just glad wolves don't come up out of this hole in the ground.
Yeah, but they'll go inside and go inside your spaceships, though. If you leave the door open and you're on the ground. Roach showed me that one. I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, nope. I'm like, yeah, great. Alrighty. Let's be... Alright, since the thing is rebuilt...
Let's begin. I'm gonna make you wish that I'd stayed gone.
Okay, Mr. Radio Demon.
I need 6 of you. How many small atmospheric is it compared to one large one?
I kind of want to say 5. I know it's what it is for hydrogen. So, let's see here. You think, what do I need to...
Hmm.
Hmm. Here's how we can shortcut that. Yeah. Use the connector that we're building off of as a drop point. That'll sure speed it up a bit. Oof.
Bless you.
Thanks.
If you sneezed in this video, bless you. Peace out.
You want to sneeze?
I can't do it. Dang it.
You want to sneeze? It was more belch.
In this video, bless
Dialed
you.
in.
Peace out.
There we go. Continuing the reconstruction process. Be a bit of a different design, but look at that. So much hydrogen is filling up the tank already. And then the drill. Type 1? Actually, no, type 2. Yep. Too far back. There we go. All three in good position. Especially facing the right way. Alright. There we go. 1 down. 2 down. Gotta work on number 3. I think it was being a pain argumentative to get the large tubes I needed. Now let's see about batteries she'll have, the longer she can operate up there in space without needing. Yeah. And I just thought of something rather important that I forgot.
Oh.
Yep. I forgot to go and put on the... So I put stuff in that cargo container there. I forgot to get the stuff I needed for the, what's it called? The oxygen tank. Got to get that put in place. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I know I need to include something and I forget to include it. And I know this will change a bunch the overall design. Do some extra TLC work on her. Yeah, she's already filling up.
Oh, excuse me. I should probably...
Okay, looks like that'll match up nicely.
I need...
Ah! Happy Thanksgiving, soldier!
Alright, I think this stupid thing's working now.
Welcome, welcome! And happy Thanksgiving!
Bah humbug.
Calm down, Scrooge.
Yep.
How's it going?
About as good as it could go, I guess.
It's at least decent. I know something that'll cheer you up a little bit.
What's that?
I managed to fly the cargo vessel into space.
No, send me an invite.
There. Yep, and then chat got to see me go and crash the top of it into a frickin' asteroid.
Of course.
Light damage, luckily, and I'm working on rebuilding the small miner that got pulverized. Yeah, this one's gonna have better cargo capacity too, so much better.
Let's see.
Plus, not look so, well, unique as she did. There we go. Alright. Be using a new cockpit that I've not used in a craft yet.
Oh yeah. Got the did you get the new blocks?
Yes. Yeah. Loads of fun.
Yeah, I started playing around with them myself in my world.
A bit fun.
Oh. boy, let's see what the ping is tonight.
3 billion.
Yeah, it's up there. 145.
153 for you, 144 for Lucario. I've seen worse. Alright.
But no alt tonight?
No, he's... Yeah, I'll put it like this. The holiday season's wearing him out.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yep. That busy at his day job. So let's see here. Working on making this thing even more powerful. Actually, let's put it more in Star Wars terms. Far younger and more powerful. If you look on the west side of the compound, you'll see something rather interesting.
I'm still trying to get my bearings.
Yeah.
And of course, can't find my freaking remote. God knows where the heck that disappeared to, so I actually have no way of muting my TV right now.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to probably toss my bed to find a dang thing.
Alright. If you look up in the opposite direction from the farm, you'll see what I'm trying to draw your attention to.
What is going on with that solar panel? It is all sorts of shaky.
Well, it's just... In my experience, it does that when you reload in and you've had it existing.
It's because he doesn't have limits set on the speed and whatnot.
Yeah. But yeah, if you look at the frame of the ship I'm building over on the other side.
Oh, yes. I gotta fly above everything here. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, just a frame for now, until I can get more detail added. Yeah, and took some a little bit of inspiration from the Pegasus. If you'd ever seen that cruiser, it's one of the ones in the workshop.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Dark was the one who showed me that ship. I think the first time he showed it was in a Never Surrender game scenario. Rather fun.
Oh,
yes. And for everyone's record, Roach is what we would call a master builder.
I'm just some guy that took a space welder to the knee.
Yeah, there we go. Batteries have been assembled onto the new mining craft. Next step will probably be, let's see, other good components. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Ore detector. your game managing to hold Lucaria?
It's meh.
Meh. Just like that emoji movie. I'm a meh, but I really don't feel like a meh. How was work today, Roach?
Gripping.
Fun. Yeah, mine was a bit interesting, especially with my back going and screaming at me all night. Yeah. It wasn't, yeah. New knee brace managed to go and help my knee out, but then, like I said, my back decided to start screaming. It's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. If it's not one thing, it's another. I will say I like how the ship only used 2% of its fuel to get up into space. So, not bad for the cargo vessel.
That should work for that. Alright.
Oops.
So, yeah, let's see. So, you got it pretty much all fixed up here?
Yep. Except for the mining craft, which I'm rebuilding, as you can see.
So who destroyed the mining craft?
That was... I guess you're not feeling well enough to remember. That was me crashing into the asteroid.
He from the sounds of it, he pulled off a turtle with an asteroid.
Yeah, luckily I managed to brake just in time to where the only things that I lost some plates on top of the cargo craft, and let's see, lightly damaged the connector and then damaged the parachute hatch that's connected to it.
So how are we looking on resources here for building ships?
Well, as far as iron goes, we got about 100K for iron.
No, I'm looking at raw materials now. You got 4.81 thousand iron refined, 708 nickel, 82.4 silicon, and that's only in one basic refinery.
Yeah, but if you look inside the large cargo one of the large cargo containers, that's where I put all the refined resources.
Oh well, you got way more than that then.
Yeah.
84.5 thousand iron in the large. Yeah, I'd say there's a decent chunk in there. But that's going to go quick with steel plate.
Well, no shit.
Shit. Oh, thank God. Okay.
I think we're gonna go and put the reverse and forward momentum braking thrusters for this thing. Every other direction, I've got it figured out. It's the buttons I'm gonna stick on for stopping forward momentum. I'm trying to figure out now. First, I need to shut off those engines. Oh, sorry, those thrusters, so I can not have them use up fuel just sitting there.
Finally getting my frickin' algae to auto-produce via following the sun.
Hey, there you go.
Nice. Fell off there. Let's see. These sci-fi thrusters definitely look real cool. As far as how the large ones look when they're for the conduit zone, we'll call it. It actually looks rather easy to inseam into the
Azimuth rotor is the advanced rotor. Elevation is the hinge.
There we go.
Camera is the top mounted camera.
Alrighty. So consolidated all of the ingots. Yeah, you got what? 111,000 iron, 360 magnesium, 26,000 nickel, 9.43 thousand cobalt, 38.7 thousand silicon, and 5.41 silver. Seems you're lacking a bit of gold.
Yeah, we haven't started going and mining it yet. There's a deposit nearby, but it's underground. And I don't have a craft that's really good for vertical mining. Let's just call it that. Okay, let's see.
I see.
Sci-fi thrusters worked on to power them off so that they don't use up fuel. Got the last pair figured out. So goodness there. Okay, that might be a good spot for a gyro. place. She is... I'll give you a comparative Star Wars example of how she is. She's about as useful as C-3PO was in Phantom Menace. In other words, bare minimum. If she had a voice, she'd be like, "My parts are showing! Oh, goodness!"
My word.
Good idea to start going about adding some armor blocks under her so she can actually handle herself well enough on both mining and taking a punch. Good idea to start going about adding some armor blocks under her so she can... Figuring out a...
Yep.
Trust us with your entertainment.
Why does this look crooked?
Because it kind of is.
Like the cargo container looks crooked from the cockpit. That's so weird. If that's... It couldn't be, though. If that's all connected up right, there's no way, because it would just fall off.
Yeah, it's connected. It's an oxygen tank between the cargo container and the cockpit.
Yeah, I know. The lines look weird. Huh. Optical illusion.
Yep. There you go. Antenna is online now. We can go about putting some armor on it. You should have seen it last night, Roach. Ultima was actually starting to get into the groove with Star Trek.
He was grooving, you said?
He was starting to get into the mindset and starting to enjoy Star Trek last night. Star Trek Online. And we're like, oh boy, someone's enjoying themselves.
Well, I mean, why not?
True. He's usually been like, why are you making me go through this? Mostly for comical effect, but also voicing his lack of liking of Star Trek. But when we started taking on the Fakiri, aka Klingon demons, he actually started getting more into the mindset. It's like, oh boy,
Don't let him catch you here. Get you saying that.
If he decides to watch this stream, I'm gonna be surprised, honestly.
Well, he could be watching it right now. How would you know?
He's not showing his presence on Discord, and I haven't seen any more videos shared on TikTok.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm setting up a hybrid of power and food production.
That works.
Oh,
The outside wings are solar panels, and the inside wing is food.
What you working on there, Roach?
Throwing a ship together.
Fun. Never forget, Roach. You are the special. Ugh. I know, chat kind of cheesy, but. Careful, Akari.
I'll be fine. I'll only die just a little.
Just a little.
Always fun trying to get these things to be symmetrical. And yes, chat, sometimes we builders can go silent for a bit, just trying to focus on what we're trying to do.
Trying to focus on something that won't explode.
Explosion.
But as we all know, opportunity plus means equals profit.
Profit! Yes, Quark, profit! will say I still love that one Netflix joke they did in with Star Trek.
Happy birthday, Quark. I got you Netflix, just like you wanted.
What? Oh, thank you so much, Grand Nagus. Now I don't have to share an account with Rum.
An account? That's all you wanted?
Yeah. What'd you get me?
Netflix.
Yeah, the Grand
Yep.
Nagus bought him the company of Netflix.
Yep.
That was so priceless. I know there's another Richie kind of joke with that. I just can't remember which series it was.
There we go. Now the whole thing is piped up.
Alright, not bad looking, not bad looking. Stop me if you've heard this Star Trek meme. Let's see. Oh yeah. You know, number one, my father used to roll us children downhill in some old truck tires. Really? Yes, number one. Those were good years.
Somehow I already knew that, and I've never heard it.
Priceless. Then again, there's the classic one where you see Commander Data with his chest wide open and a phone being pulled out of his out of that open socket in his chest, and it says, "My phone plan has unlimited data."
Damn. That's some dry humor.
Well, so is the whole story about trying to figure out how a coconut got into Mercia. A swallow cannot carry a coconut. There's no way. It could have been carried by an African swallow. African swallow may be, but not a European swallow. That's my bad. But oh wait, African swallows are non-migratory. But what if two European swallows carried it on together? How would they do that? They'd have it on a line, wouldn't they? Here's a good question for you. What is the average airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What do you mean, African or European swallow? I don't know that. What? I just made myself fly across this skiing across the lake just for extra dramatic effect.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. And looks like Mosley's net went out. Oh well.
Okay.
It was only a matter of time.
I'm having some serious lag issues tonight.
Yeah, boy. Hopefully we won't have that tomorrow night with Helldivers. That would suck. Especially if you're gonna
Come on, Red, this is me we're talking about. Of course there's going to be issues tomorrow night.
Let's weld up this top. Let's see. So it's going along decently. Here we go. I got the top armored up. It don't look that bad. Yep, not bad. Bottom just needs TLC, and then she's, well, it'll probably end up being planned for going it up into space. That way she's nice and, well, ready to go. Or I might keep her the way she is. Just worry about not to debate on that. But yeah. Let's see. Oh wow. Not bad. Right at this point, I see. I saw something. Oh, hi. Here comes a Dr. Quince, Dr. Quince, Dr. Quince. Here comes a Dr. Quince. It comes this way right now. I don't know. No, Dr. Quince, Dr. Quince, Dr. Quince. I don't want no consequence. It's on my tail right now.
Uh-huh.
I got a wolf chasing me.
I figured that much.
But to quote a line from one of Alt's favorite childhood movies, "Follow me right into my trap."
Sounds like a Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, it was from Kung Pao Enter the Fist by Bob Seger.
Oh yeah, that one.
I'm sure you recognize the comical voice of Wimplo. Mister! Oh, again with the squeaky shoes. Mister, you said one day I could be the chosen one. Sit down. Mister, I don't like him too much. Let's get rid of him. Sit down. I still find it funny that whole movie was voice acted by one guy. That was genius. Oof. Keep that up, I'll start expecting you to be cross-armed. And roaming around villages. Yes, chat, that was a Minecraft reference.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that's right. New blocks. I forgot about these.
Simple bed. What's a simple bed? You mean you don't know? Alright, time to push out the next tier. $6 meters. Well, chat, I hope everyone's had a fantastic time watching our little fumbling around and such at building spaceships and me crashing my ship. And we'll be excited to see you on the next one. You know, the next time we start space engineering it. If you like what you saw, hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe. Everybody hit that notification bell so you can keep up to date on when we go live. Click the link to our Discord so you can keep up to date on announcements, current events going on with the channel, and post some fun memes and give us feedback on what you guys think of how we're doing. And if you want to consider supporting the channel, think about becoming a patron or Patreon. Even a single $1 a month will go a long way to helping us with, helping support the channel to give us better content to provide to you guys. Yep. We look forward to seeing you on the next stream, which will be rounding off the week with Helldivers 2 tomorrow night. I know, Thanksgiving night, but we gamers got a game, right? And never forget, Ambula Tecum Domini, walk with the Lord.
Ad Victoriam, folks.
And on behalf of Ultima, Dormiamos, get your sleep, people, and see you next time.